against an Eastern Conference rival. The Chicago Bulls are ready for this thing to get started. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. In the booth, as always, with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. You take a look at the Magic. They're pretty rattled right now after a road trip in which they did not win a game. Now they hope to get back on track here at home.
Fellas, I really think it's a difficult job they've got ahead of them. I mean, anytime a team gets into a funk like the one they're in, getting out of it is really hard. They've seemed a little bit scattered to me lately. I'd like to see them form a better game plan and then stick with it, stick to the script.
But it's so hard to do, Clark, as you know, when you start heading south at mid-season, the momentum just can grab you and take you underneath the ground. I mean, that's what's happened with this club. They are losing their confidence, their poise, and I don't know that they're going to be able to get it turned around.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Bulls 5 right now. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. McDermott and Gasol, a duo at the forward. And it's Noah in at the 5. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him. Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does, too.
Outside Rose. Plenty of space. That's good on the jump shot.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's Cotton Deep Dish Pizza chain. He does represent this town.
On defense, Orlando. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic. Great defense that time from Noah.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Now here's Gasol. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
And don't forget about the incredible rebounding night for him, too. I mean, just devouring the glass all game long.
And Orlando has possession. Trailing by 2. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Well, looking back at that last game between these two teams, they lost the game. I thought the difference was they were badly out-rebounded inside. And it's so tough to win a game when you can't secure that ball.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Mr. Fundamentals. Gasol kicks to Rose. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 8.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
And Clark, talking about rebound, I'm sure that this team has been reminded of that by the coaching staff.
Without question, you can't be surprised to see them really crash the boards in this one. They needed to get some second chance points, and their defense needed to limit the offensive rebounds at the other end. Definitely that was a focus for them, controlling and handling both backcourts.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Now here's Rose. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Now here's McDermott, guarded by Harris. Shot clock at 5. Free throw line jump shot. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by McDermott. That's 10 points for Derrick Rose. Orlando trailing here. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 6 points for him. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Mr. Fundamentals got 8 points.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding him.
Here's Rose. The Bulls keep it alive. Gasol dishes to Butler. Back to Gasol. Down low. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 8 points for him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Rose goes in.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. He didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, in their last game, guys, he was dialed in at the line.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it may have been the strongest part of his game that night.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend. Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Noah with a screen for Rose. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 8. Fires from the wing. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mr. Fundamentals got 10 points in the game. Chicago trailing here. I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Doris?
Well, fellas, they're undefeated so far in the season series, so nothing to worry about, right? Well, that's not his style. He said, quote, "You can never take any opponent for granted. They're a tough team, and in particular, their shot blocking inside can really give you problems. I expect us to play hard and play disciplined. Guys, we'll see if they can do that and sweep the series. Back to you."
And Doris, as always, thank you. So, Steve, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a huge part of your game plan has to be focused on their D. And I think he's right to put that much emphasis on it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys because they are that good defensively, so you got to worry about that and game plan for that. And then trust that your guys will execute what needs to be done.
No, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. You look at Butler, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. They can really all create their own shot. Setup men as well.
You know, I enjoy seeing that mindset in the shooting guard where basically he's saying, I'm going to attack at all times, but if it's not there for me, I can drop a dime on you just as easily.
Here's Butler after the Magic pick up 2. He feeds it to McDermott. Clock at 6. Butler passes to Rose. Hits the 3-point bomb. Rose has got 16.
That's a great start for him, hitting 75% from the field on 8 attempts. For those of you that are struggling with math, he's 6 of 8.
It's stolen by Rose. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Butler's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And he gets it to go. Mr. Fundamentals got the game tied up here for the Magic.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
I love it. Old school, just physical play in the paint, dominate.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Vucevic. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. The feed to McDermott. Soft touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Stolen by Rose. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Rose with the ball. Here's Butler. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog here. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children. But his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
Nicholson's checked in for Orlando. Gordon comes in for Tobias Harris. Then for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. Dunleavy comes in for McDermott, and it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. The kick outside to Butler. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And Oladipo growing up the only son among 4 children with a strict, somewhat distant father. In a lot of ways, his coaches and teammates became a kind of second family, and he latched onto his coaches for guidance.
Butler kicks to Heinrich. Floats one. Shot is no good. And Orlando the other way now. And the story goes that Oladipo, in his sophomore year in high school, broke his foot. And Clark, rather than stay home, he went to practices and ran the scoreboard. He even swept the gym on tour.
Yeah, he said he didn't want the coaches to forget about him, Kevin. Just a true gym rat mentality, and that's part of the reason he's played as well as he has in the NBA.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
What a stellar outing in this one. Fundamentals. He already has 12 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
Payton, he's checked in for Oladipo.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Now the dish to Nicholson. Mirotic grabs the miss. Chicago leading. Feeds it to Butler. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact.
Cover somebody.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Andrew Nicholson. Fry comes in for Gordon. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Luke Ridenour. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Payton. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. Saul comes in for Mirotic. McDermott's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. So for Chicago right now, Heinrich and Rose, the guards. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's McDermott in at the 3. So at Chicago now, the Magic getting the bucket. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Here's Noah. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noah's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now, here's Oladipo, averaging 14 points a game. It's hauled in by Noah. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now here's Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. Noah kicks to Rose. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Poked loose. It's stolen by Heinrich. Stripped away. And now Orlando on the break. All going up court. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that. And then